And welcome back to some more RalliSport Challenge. This is part 10, and holy crap, would you believe it? I just so happened to be recording this on the same day I recorded part 9. Holy crap, guys, I'm making some progress here. Yeah, I get it. I probably shouldn't be, the most overly critical on myself, but it's easy to be so. But anyways, we got a 5-stage rally here. This isn't quite a bit longer than where we were before, because these are still like less than 2 minutes per course, and also we're in a Group B vehicle now, because all of our opponents are also Group B vehicles. And I didn't actually realize this at the time. I went from the Delta to the Delta S4 as I was just kind of squeezing out of time talking about the dominance of the Delta Group A in the last part, because I lost track of how long I was going for and didn't realize that, I'm out of time. It's just one of those things. It just happens to be one of those things, really. Also, you gotta excuse me, my nose is a little bit runny. I was eating something that's a little bit on the spicier side, and whenever I have anything that's of the spice kind, it does make my nose runny a bit, so, but I'm sure that's normal for quite a few people, so. Ugh, that sounded nasty. Hang on. Okay, but yeah, I was basically saying, like, just before I ran out of time, like, Kankunen and Biagion had 2 championships. I really don't know how you're supposed to say those names. It doesn't, and on the wiki for Biagion, it doesn't actually have a how to pronounce thing, so I'm just guessing. So I apologize if I have butchered it. What about Kankunen? Juha Kankunen, I guess is what it looks like. Yeah, Kankunen and Biagion, though, they had Kankunen in 87 and 91, Biagion in 88 and 89, and then that Lazio won the Constructor Championships consistently from 1987 till 1992. That's a span of 6 years. 6 years. And guys like Biagion, Marco Ellen, Franz Kankunen, Franz Wittmann, Bruno Sabi, Jorge Ricalde, Didier Auriol, Mikael Eriksson, and Andre Aguini. They all won rallies with the Delta. They were just that good of vehicles. Whether it was the Delta, it started as a Delta 4-wheel drive, to the Integrale 16 valve, to finally the Integrale Evo. It was such a dominant car. But yeah, Lancia, though. Oh, excuse me. So Lancia ran the car until, I believe, 1993. The Martini sponsorship was gone, though, and their team called Jolly Club, I believe, were responsible for running the Delta in 1993. But they didn't have the same sort of. They didn't have the same sort of success. In fact, I don't think they actually picked up. In fact, if I remember correctly, they did not pick up a single win in 1993. So, unfortunately, the Delta kind of went on in its last year of competition. The Delta kind of went off on a bit of a whimper. But after Ford, it still left ultimately with a bang in the long run. If you think about like 46 separate rally victories, 6 constructors championships, and 4 drivers championships shared between 2 different drivers. Just, it's crazy. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. Probably not gonna be the last time. But yeah, like Lance, I think in all fairness, like, Lancia's program was very stepped down, so they didn't really have the same sort of field that they did at that time. So that ultimately had a lot to do with why Lancia didn't exactly pick up a final win in 1993. But yeah, it's still something, like, it's crazy how dominant the Delta was, just because it's like when you have 6 championships, 6 championships. That's not something to sneeze at. And then I mean that brought Lancia's total to like what, 10? Because they had their first championship was in '74 with the Fulvia and with the Fulvia and the Stratos. Then '75 and '76 they won it again with just the Stratos. Then they won it again in '83 with the 037. And then the 88 to 90, then the 87 to 92 span, excuse me. That's 10, Vic. That's 10 championships. 10. For comparison, the next closest is Citroen with 8. Which, but yes, don't mind what happened there. I'm a good driver. I'm not actually a good driver. But yeah, Citroen is the next closest though with 8. They had it. There's from 03, 04, 05, 08, 09, 2010, 2011, 2012. Peugeot and Toyota are both tied with 5. There's Peugeot 85, 86, and then a three-peat from 2000 to 2002. And then Toyota 93, 94, 99, 2018, and then this past season, 2021. Ford has 4, 79, 06, 2007, 2017. Volkswagen had a 4-peat from 2013 to 2016. Fiat 77, 78, 80. Subaru 95, 96, 97, so that's 3. Audi and Hyundai both have 2. Audi in 82 and 84, and Hyundai in 2019 and 2020. And then Alpine Renault, Mitsubishi, and Talbot all have 1. Alpine Renault in 73, Mitsubishi 98, and Talbot in 81. I actually thought Mitsubishi had more than one Constructors Championship, but I was wrong. Because Tommy Mäkinen, Mitsubishi driver, had 4 straight Drivers' Championships from 96 to 99, but as I already mentioned, 96 and 97 were Subaru. 98 and the 98 was the one time they got it, and then 99 was Toyota. So it's interesting. It's interesting to look at when you realize. Also, I didn't realize I had left a pause there for so long. Oh well. But this is the last of the 5 rallies, though. Yeah, it's interesting though. Just it's interesting though when you look at like the history of like all the different Constructors Championships. Because Ford, despite being in the sport for as long as they have, they only have 4 titles. It's interesting to look at the fact that they only have 4. But Ford's still going. They've been in the sport for a very long time, and 2022 they're, as part of the new Rally 1 specifications, they're going to be entering the Puma to replace the Fiesta, the new Puma. So Ford's still going at it. Toyota, of course, they won it last year, as well as 2018. They're going into Group 1. They're finally going to be able to bring what they originally wanted to bring, which was the Yaris GR. The Yaris GR is finally going to actually get a chance to do some rallying for 2022. And then Hyundai, who won in 2019 and 2020, I believe they're sticking with the i20. Excuse me. Like, all the cars are now set to the new Rally 1 specifications, but it's interesting that we only have like Ford, Hyundai, and Toyota. We don't have like Lancia, because Lancia doesn't make anything other than the Ypsilon. Though with the restructuring that they're planning to go through with the whole Stellantis thing, that could change. Lancia is not around. Mitsubishi left years ago. It probably won't be coming back anytime soon. Subaru left after the recession in 2008. Not sure if they ever will plan to come back. It would be nice to see a WRX on the field again. And yeah, it's just Hyundai just was like surprising because they only had like the Accent WRC before, but their i20's been successful. And then, yeah, Toyota and Ford. It's interesting. And yeah, more rally rambling. Hooray. I guess that's technically, you know, fitting of considering the game I've been playing, but that's fine with me. But stay tuned for the next part. Part 11 and Part 13 in particular are going to be two of the longest parts of this playthrough, so stay tuned for that if you like the long ones. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out my social links down below. If you want to get your name at the start of the video, it's $1 or more on my Patreon account. And special thanks to Tyler49877 for your overly generous Patreon support. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all on the next video.